Have you been to runamatters.com today? Oh, y'all, I don't think this is how I'm gonna start my video off. Let's try again. Have you been to runamatters.com today? You guys, I have a great news. Runamatters.com t-shirts are finally available for sale. I was working on the website while I was watching Love and Hip Hop to try to see if I could get my review. Let me see. I'm trying to see if the URL is gonna work. The URL is still not working. I gotta call the company back. I don't know, but shirts will be on sale. The description will be down in the link below because y'all know I'm gonna call this internet company and go off. So this will be handled as soon as this get through processing. It'll be together. But anyway, I hate when people say, I noticed this on Love and Hip Hop this week. I hate when people say at the end of the day. Like I always have hated like and things of that nature and on tonight. But anyway, I have a new one to add to the list. At the end of the day, you know, I just want to make sure you eat. You know, at the end of the day, I'm just trying to get drunk, go to the club. At the end of, I hate that. I hate that. Like you're trying to. I understand you're trying to wrap up your long monologue, but I really hate when people say at the end of the day. And Stevie J says that so much throughout the show, and it was just. But anyway, the fight. I know y'all wanna get to the fight, but of course I'm gonna make your ass wait. But anyway, Rashida was on this show and she was like, "Girl, my humble scripture called me and said he went and I was like, yes, I live for Rashida. Rashida is just so everything to me. You know, she was all cute on the porch. Sitting there, she had the candles laid out across the porch of their southern style country home in Atlanta. And you know, she had the pork chops, the rice, you know, she had some green beans over here. She's like, "Baby, what you want? You want the potato mashed potatoes and hash browns? I mean the gravy." Girl, she had I don't know, I'm so confused. It was just so lavish. What did they have? Did we really get to see what she had out? I don't think we did. But anyway, Rashida was looking beat, sitting on that porch with the candles lit with dinner for Kirk. Is Kirk cute? I don't know. Like I'm just sitting there like, Kirk. Is Kirk cute? It's something about the way his head is shaped. It's just something about the way his head is shaped. Is Kirk cute? Right? Tell me how you feel down in the comments. We gotta decide if Kirk is cute or not. I was like, so if the zombies came, I was like, so is this the real Kirk or is this zombie Kirk? You know, like I was just sitting there because like the zombies apparently is coming any day now. The rapture. I guess we gave up on that. But I was like. So if the zombies came, would I say, is this the real Kirk or is this zombie Kirk? But then, you know, I was like, he looked too much like, they look too much like I was just running. I don't have time. I don't have the time to be distinguishing. I'm running for my goddamn life. I don't know, but is Kirk cute or not? I don't just really know. Like, Rashida is too beautiful to be with him. Do you agree? Let me know how you feel that in the comments. But anyway, so Kirk has this revelation at the dinner that his 4 children from his other bitches, and he was like, they're doing something, they need to go, they're becoming a strain or something. I was like, so is he hinting that these are grown adults? So how old the fuck is Kirk? But he was hinting that his older children are getting in the way of him and Rashida, and I was like, no, no shade. I remember when freshman year, the first day, move-in day, when I got to the dorm, they was like, okay, your ass here at the dorm, okay, don't call us about coming back home unless it's a life or death situation and some shit is deep. Okay, and I haven't been back home since, so I don't know why. But I don't know. But you know, for people who that's all their life has ever been, they don't really know. I mean, shit, if I had a motherfucking rich daddy and his girlfriend a rapper and she nominated for BET Awards, is that really an accomplishment? But, you know, I'd be like, I ain't getting no job either. I'm staying at home with them, bitch. Put me on your credit card account, you know what. But, so that happens, and then I'm trying to remember. So you have to follow me on Twitter at @RonaMatters because I tweet during the episodes because I forget some stuff. I have some notes on my computer screen here, but girl, I don't really want to sit here and talk because I'd be sitting here talking forever if I went through everything, every note that I took. But anyway, so Mimi, K Michelle, and Ariane. I love Ariane. Follow her on Twitter. Who is Ariane? Ariane. So they sit down talking, and Mimi was like, "Why he sitting up carrying this next bitch pregnancy test?" And Ariane just sitting there like, why is this even a question? This bitch should already know why he was carrying this fucking pregnancy test because he's obsessed with this bitch. And you're obsessed with him and he's upset. Ariane was so over it. I live for Ariane. And plus, yeah, I know my last video I said she was beautiful. But, yeah, so Ariane just sitting there over it and K Michelle's going, you can hurt me. I'm a single mom and I know what you're going to do. Okay, Michelle, girl, have several fucking seats. Oh, her new mixtape, K Michelle's new mixtape, Zero Fucks Given. It's full of ballads, but like a lot of them are beautiful. I just hate that at random points in the mixtape she yells, Zero Fucks Given. It's like we were singing about, like there was this nice love song about a pillow or something, about laying on your pillow, will come lay on my pillow. And then all of a sudden she just starts screaming Zero Fucks Given. I'm like, bitch, you just fucked up the whole song. Completely off topic, back on topic. So Jocelyn is like, Stevie been blowing up my phone. I was gonna try to do Jocelyn voice, but I'm not even gonna attempt it right now. But she like, Stevie been blowing up her phone, and so, you know, he came over and he had cooked her breakfast and dropped her off at the abortion clinic. I was like, who the fuck gets dropped off at the abortion clinic? And I was like, I know if I say that, somebody's gonna write that in the comments. Bitch, you can get dropped off anywhere these days. You know, if you ain't woman enough to handle your own business, then shit, you shouldn't get yourself in that. But then again, bitch, it's 2012. You can't just get dropped off no fucking anywhere. You can't just get dropped off no anywhere because zombies will come, as we just got to talking about, and fucking eat your ass. So, who the fuck drops bitches off at the abortion clinic? I went with a cousin of mine to the abortion clinic once, and when I tell you that was not just an experience that you just dropped somebody out for. Like, those women were in that room screaming and hollering, and I was just like, oh girl, they really should have got themselves into that shit they had got themselves into. But abortion clinics is not just somewhere you just drop someone off at. And since he was calling Benzino for advice, did he call Benzino and ask for advice? Should he just drop this bitch off at the abortion clinic? Okay, so on to that. So they were in this car talking, and why does Benzino have to tell Steve J something he should already know? If you want to be monogamous, then with me, you should keep your dick in your pants. If you want to do this, you should do this. If you want to do this. And I mean, it just seems like elementary things, just like what Ariane has to tell Mimi. I don't know. Girl, it's just like, cow jump over that moon. Like, bitch, the cow jumped over the moon 30 minutes ago. You're saying the book published already, bitch. Why you just not telling me the cow's supposed to jump over the moon, bitch? We already know this. So I'm kind of feeling like, why do they have to be hand-fed all these things? They all look grown in their 30s or 40s or 50s or however they are. They should already know this. And so, Benzino's car, the interior was cute. I like those brown. And I like how they both was like caramel, like matching the seats. I was like, oh, y'all better be caramel matching the seats. Anyway, random completely. What else happened? Let me look at my notes. Kirk, Mimi, Benzino. Oh, and while Stevie was in the car with Benzino, they cut to an interview saying where Stevie said, Mimi have to understand that this is the way I am. I love her to death. Ain't that enough? I was like, 15 years, she's got to understand this is the way I am. I don't even have a comment on that, but just that, when he said that, I was like, what the fuck do you mean she have to understand this is the way you are? Y'all been together on and off for 15 years, y'all have a child together. You should, he doesn't want it for himself, so Mimi needs to quit one, but of course Mimi should already know this stuff. But anyway, so we cut to Scrappy, go to Scrappy. Scrappy's in this nice house, is an apartment, is it a house, I don't know what it is, but the kitchen is lovely. They got, what is it, marble counters from here? I don't have marble counters, so I couldn't tell you what she was. But it was so beautiful. The big kitchen, big, you know, ceilings and lights and just lavish. And what is this nigga doing? Pouring sugar into a plastic fucking bowl of cereal. I was like, you have this big ass kitchen and that's all you got to eat? And then I was thinking about the other week when we were looking at his daughter on this big ass ice cube refrigerator ass TV. I mean, this computer, she was on this big ass, old ass computer, sitting up here with a mouse, looked like she was on dial up. And I'm like, this nigga got money and he's set up in this nice, lavish ass condo. And no tea, no shade, it was circulating on the blogs this week that Erica got roaches in her house and this stuff is a front for TV. And no, Erica was mad because he went at that big, lavish ass place while they sitting over in some boondocks ass part of Atlanta with roaches, and you know, he over there living a good life. Anyway, so they cut to the scene to the pool with Bucky, and you know, I was like, is that Bucky? That is Bucky, but like her weave was so big. I was like, oh my god, her big. She was bald headed with a little pin-up ponytail at first. So for me to see her with like this long lavish hair, I thought it was beautiful, but apparently someone on Twitter said it was dry. I don't know my weaves, so was her weave dry? Somebody said her weave was dry. But you know, she was stacked, she was big, she took wrap thing off, and she just had body, bitch. She was killing you hoes. And so then Scrappy admits that he's been fucking her and blah blah blah. So Bookie tells Scrappy that he shouldn't go fight for that bitch because she don't want nothing to happen to him. And I don't know, that whole situation. Then we cut to Jocelyn dancing with his microphone. I'm gonna try to do it. Let me see. I'm looking. I'm trying to roll like Jocelyn, bitch. I hired me a choreographer, and this is what he taught me. To sing into this mic, sound real slow, etc. I was like, why is that all she's doing? She needs to call Lorianne Stats. She needs to call somebody. She needs to call Beyonce, call Lady Gaga. She needs to call somebody, because if that's all, people like my pictures on Instagram. Trey asked me what I'm doing. But I'm filming for YouTube. LOL, me looking at the phone. But so yeah, and so Stevie J starts spinning his mat game. I'm like, yo baby, you look good. He wipes her sweat. He's like, I don't need to wipe my sweat. I can wipe my sweat. What? He wants to help her up when she's pregnant. He wants to wipe her sweat when she's working out. But let me get pregnant by you. You don't even claim the baby. Niggas ain't shit. Anyway, so I'm looking at her braids. I was like, where's her edges at, girl? I was like, oh my god, her edges are missing. But anyway, so I don't know. She just looked a fucking fool. And so he just spin his game. What was he saying? I don't even know. Foolishness. And they cut to the interview saying, she's like, I can't help it. I love Stevie. Stevie does something to me. He motivates me. Oh my god, Stevie. I don't know. But you know, and I was like, I can't really blame her, because I mean, she ran away from home when she was 12, got caught up in the strip clubs. She hasn't really had a life, and then this man comes to you and says, baby, you're beautiful. Wipes my sweat, helps me up when he thinks I'm pregnant. You know, you would be into it as well, so I can't really blame her for that. Then I talk about everything before we get to the fight scene. I'm supposed to talk about Mama D asking this Scrappy fuck Bookie yet, but I don't really care. I think I talked about everything. If I missed something, write about it in the comments, because I be trying to just, because I don't want this video to be forever and a day. But anyway, we come to the fight screen. So Scrappy, is his name Scrappy? That's it. All of a sudden it just said like, no, this could not be somebody's name. Scrappy and I was gonna say Mama D, Erica are outside the studio waiting on name box. Come on, pull the names out. Stevie J and Jocelyn to come out of the studio. There he go right there. Erica just got all big balls. I was like, oh my god, Erica gangster. And so, it's me, the bitch. So Stevie J's apologizing. What's the problem? Did y'all fuck? Y'all fuck or something? Did y'all fuck or something? Jocelyn went in. So she just steps up. And the way that things were said in these interviews, it hinted that Jocelyn threw the first lick. What did Scrappy say? Bitch, you keep popping off after you done popped my baby mama. And then Erica at some point in the fight says, this what you want? You let that bitch hit me? So I think Jocelyn threw the first punch. I don't know, but all I know is, I was like, oh, Scrappy finna put the paws on him. And then this nigga is on the ground like he's having a C-section, not a C-section or what, or whatever he's having. Girl, he was out. And then Stevie J is biting him, and I'm just like, why Stevie J got this hold on. So did we get what we really wanted? Did Scrappy really put the paws on him? No. Could've kept that shit. But so there's scuffling. Why was Jocelyn under this Mitsubishi? I was like, what the fuck is she doing on this car? Then they dragging Stevie J. He's like, why y'all dragging me? Then he gets up, I was like, well, if you had this big tough hold on him, why does it look like you can't walk? I don't know. So Erica was just gangster. It's all because of him and that hoe who he couldn't control. And I was so proud of Erica. But hold on. Oh, rewind. Read all the way fucking rewind. When Scrappy when he was talking to Stevie, he was like, yo, this my baby mama. Do you know her? Did you know my baby mama before you disrespected her? And I was like, Especially after seeing this scene with Bucket, I all of a sudden remembered the way a man, describes you to people in public says a lot about what he internally believes your relationship is. And so, like, if he said, this Erica, this could be some random bitch named Erica who I've been standing here talking to. We were standing outside the studio and all of a sudden I met this bitch named this Erica. If he describes you as his baby mom, this the fuck you out, this is my girl, this is someone who I'm actively talking to, this is the one who has my heart, this is my life. But when he said, this is my baby mama, I was like, So, but after she done sit up and rub that nigga feet, bitch, if I'm putting on lingerie, the red lipstick, lighting all them candles, did y'all see all them fucking candles Erica had to light, bitch? I'm sure it took her 30 minutes. Even if one of them cameramen helped her, I knew it took her the longest fucking time to light all them goddamn candles. Getting the oil, rubbing his feet, massaging his back. Oh, baby, we working on us, and da 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 da. You want to describe me as your baby mama? Then, bitch, why the fuck you even here to fight for me? But I did like this Scrappy said, he was like, yo, man, I got a daughter, and I won't let damn man disrespect her like that. I was like, oh, look at him standing up for his daughter, too. But niggas ain't shit. Probably when she 15, 16, somebody got her bitch. But anyway, so the Scrappy put the paws down like he was supposed to. I don't really think we got that, but we did get to see Erica get ghetto. Like, Erica's like, always came to me. She's always came off as not a classy, but a bougetta. Like, bitch, I stay in the hood and I wear my sundresses and my Gucci bag might be fake, but unclassy. But, to see her act out like that and the producer carrying her and she doing all this cussing, I was like, go in, bitch. Go the fuck in. I was so proud of her. Next week, what happens on Love and Hip Hop? Scrappy has an asthma attack. And what happened? Something about Mama D was upstairs. You left my baby for dead. Oh, she was evil at Erica, bitch. She was evil at Erica. I don't know what trend we're gonna see next week. So, Scrappy was sick. Erica left him for dead, quote unquote, according to Mama D. And Mama D goes in. Mimi as Carly Red and K Michelle, to like sit down, try to talk their things out. But apparently, who was upset? K Michelle. I think K Michelle went into it with the wrong attitude, because I could tell from the preview, she was like, bitch, don't be starting running your motherfucking mouth about me saying shit, you da 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 da. And so, of course, Carly Red's like, bitch, how can I make this messy? And bitch, you want to go there? I'm finna make it messy. Carly Red is the messiest queen. So she's like, oh, this is how we make it messy. Oh, bitch, I got you on tape. Da 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 da. So K Michelle, of course, gets up and walks out because she talks a big game, but then she's not really gangster. How tall is K Michelle really? To be sure, she's like 4'9", 5 feet even. So I don't really think K Michelle could really whoop anybody's ass. So K Michelle gets up and leaves. And then Carly Red is running around the restaurant talking about how she want to whoop that bitch ass, and security trying to sit her down and she not having it. So I'm interested to see what happens between Stevie, J, and Jocelyn. Well, this is the 4th episode, and I think really all I really care to see is what's going to happen with Stevie J and Jocelyn. Jocelyn needs to realize that he's just like all the other niggas, gonna talk a good game, get what he needs from you, and then send you about your way. But of course, that's not what she's gonna see, because as we know that they're still together, taking pictures on Instagram. But so, what are your thoughts? Talk down in the comments. Thank you for the person who requested that I do this video, because I really wasn't even going to do a video. I was like, I've done 2 Love and Hip Hop reviews, so I don't really want to do a video. But then somebody emailed me today while I was at my day job, and they was like, oh my god, you not going to do a Love and... They was like, will you please do a Love and Hip Hop review? I was like, oh, this bitch. Yeah. But you know what? The videos that people requested, I do be the best ones. Like a video I did like a week ago, I want to say, has thousands of views. I was like, I don't really want to do this video, but somebody requested, so I'm just going to do it. But got thousands of views, so I was like, oh my god. It didn't always turn out to be the way. So if you ever want me to do a video or something, request it. I'll do the video, and I never leave a request undone, because, without you guys, who the fuck would I be? I would be sitting here with runnermatters.com t-shirts, my own merchandise store. Like, I thought I was on something, celebrate my 2-year anniversary on my website. I now have a merchandise store. Well, I only got one little shirt. But, to think of the possibilities of where it could go. I might have more shirts in the future. And who's to say what might happen after the merchandise launches and it goes well, or what Somebody said I should audition to be the next host on 106 Park. Like 3